The Misunderstood Truth Behind Pineal Gland Activation and Spirituality Table of Contents Introduction. 1. Understanding the pineal gland. 2. The intersection of science and spirituality. Anatomy of the pineal gland. 1. Location and structure. 2. Functions beyond the mystical historical perspectives. 1. The pineal gland in ancient cultures. 2. Philosophical insights and spiritual significance. The science behind the pineal gland. 1. Melatonin and sleep regulation. 2. Neurotransmitters and their role. 3. The pineal gland and circadian rhythms. Pineal gland activation, myths versus reality. 1. Common misconceptions. 2. The role of meditation and mindfulness. 3. Techniques for activation. The spiritual journey. 1. The search for higher consciousness. 2. The role of intuition and inner guidance. 3. Understanding spiritual experiences. Meditation and the pineal gland. 1. Types of meditation beneficial for activation. 2. Guided practices for connecting with the pineal gland. The role of diet and lifestyle. 1. Foods that support pineal health. 2. The effects of fluoride and toxins. 3. Importance of sunlight and nature. Exploring higher states of consciousness. 1. How pineal gland activation can influence perception. 2. Exploring altered states, lucid dreaming, astral projection, and beyond. Modern science meets spirituality. 1. The latest research on the pineal gland. 2. Bridging the gap between science and spiritual practices. Practical exercises for activation. 1. Daily routines for supporting pineal function. 2. Breathwork and visualization techniques. Conclusion. 1. Embracing the journey of understanding. 2. The future of pineal gland research and spiritual exploration. Chapter 1. Introduction. Understanding the pineal gland. The pineal gland, a small pea-shaped endocrine organ located near the center of the brain, has been a subject of fascination for centuries. Often referred to as the third eye in spiritual circles, its significance extends far beyond its biological functions. The brain structure has been linked to various spiritual practices and esoteric teachings, raising many questions about its potential to enhance human awareness and consciousness. In this book, we will explore the truths and misconceptions surrounding pineal gland activation, dissecting the interplay between science and spirituality. We aim to delve deeper into what this activation means, its implications on personal growth, and how we might harness the gland's potential for spiritual awakening. The intersection of science and spirituality. As the scientific community progresses, it becomes increasingly clear that the realms of spirituality and science may not be as disparate as once believed. This book seeks not only to understand the biology of the pineal gland but also to address how its activation may open doors to altered perceptions and conscious experiences that many classify as spiritual. Chapter 2. Anatomy of the pineal gland. Location and structure. The pineal gland is situated between the two hemispheres of the brain, tucked away in a groove where the two halves of the thalamus join. It has a unique anatomical structure comprised primarily of pinealocytes, which are the cells responsible for melatonin production. Functions beyond the mystical. While the gland is famed for its melatonin secretion, which regulates sleep-wake cycles, its role in regulating circadian rhythms extends into broader realms of physical, mental, and emotional health. Understanding these functions lays the groundwork for comprehending how pineal gland activation can lead to broader spiritual experiences. Chapter 3. Historical perspectives. The pineal gland. In ancient cultures throughout history, various civilizations revered the pineal gland. In Egypt, it was associated with the Eye of Horus, a symbol of protection and royal power. In Eastern philosophies, particularly in Hinduism and Buddhism, the third eye symbolizes enlightenment, representing the ability to perceive beyond the physical. Philosophical insights and spiritual significance. René Descartes famously referred to the pineal gland as the seat of the soul, which speaks to its perceived significance in the quest for understanding consciousness and self-awareness. It's the alignment of these historical beliefs with current scientific findings that presents an intriguing narrative for exploring spirituality through the lens of the pineal gland. Chapter 4: The science behind the pineal gland. Melatonin and sleep regulation. The pineal gland is crucial for the synthesis of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep cycles. This hormonal output is influenced by light exposure, with production increasing in dim light conditions and decreasing in bright light. Neurotransmitters and their role. In addition to melatonin, the pineal gland produces other neurotransmitters, including serotonin, which contributes to mood regulation. The interplay of these chemicals underscores the importance of the pineal gland in both physical health and emotional well-being. The pineal gland and circadian rhythms. Research indicates that the pineal gland plays a vital role in maintaining the body's natural circadian rhythms, which can have profound effects on sleep quality, stress management, and overall health. Chapter 5: Pineal gland activation. Myths versus reality. Common misconceptions. A plethora of myths surround pineal gland activation, such as the belief that it can be activated simply by consuming specific substances or through particular meditative practices. This chapter will aim to debunk these myths while emphasizing the more nuanced truth behind the activation process. The role of meditation and mindfulness. While meditation is often touted as a key practice for activating the pineal gland, it's essential to explore how mindfulness, presence, and consciousness play crucial roles in this process. Techniques for activation. From specific meditation techniques to lifestyle adjustments, this chapter will explore practical approaches to promoting the activation of the pineal gland and enhancing spiritual awareness. Chapter 6: The spiritual journey. The search for higher consciousness. Examining what it means to seek higher consciousness, we will discuss the definition and manifestations of spiritual experiences, making connections to the concept of pineal activation. The role of intuition and inner guidance. Our intuition can often be confused with external influences. This chapter will delve into how activating the pineal gland can strengthen our inner guidance and lead us towards more authentic living. Understanding spiritual experiences. What constitutes a spiritual experience? How can the activation of the pineal gland enhance our understanding and engagement with such experiences? These questions will guide our exploration in this chapter. Chapter 7: Meditation and the pineal gland. Types of meditation beneficial for activation. Different meditation practices can produce varying effects on pineal gland health. This chapter will outline specific techniques that particularly support its activation, offering step-by-step guides for practitioners. Guided practices for connecting with the pineal gland. Readers will be introduced to multiple guided practices that help foster a deeper connection with their pineal gland, focusing on breathwork, visualization, and intention setting. Chapter 8: The role of diet and lifestyle. Foods that support pineal health. What we consume can significantly impact our pineal gland's functionality. This chapter will provide dietary recommendations that enhance gland health and promote overall well-being. The effects of fluoride and toxins. Addressing the controversial topic of fluoride and environmental toxins, we will explore how these elements may impact pineal gland health, providing insights into maintaining its functions. Importance of sunlight and nature. Light exposure, particularly natural sunlight, plays a crucial role in regulating the pineal gland's hormonal output, which is vital for overall health. Chapter 9: Exploring higher states of consciousness. How pineal gland activation can influence perception. We will discuss the effects of pineal gland activation on perception, consciousness, and how it relates to experiences such as lucid dreaming and astral